Right, hello, hello. Welcome back to Biker Girl Gaming, and we're getting back
Agent,
into.
we've just received a distress call from
Hold
New
on.
York. There's been an attack on the division, and they've requested immediate support. Meet me on the White House South Lawn. There's a helicopter prepped for us. We need to leave now.
All right, Kelso interrupted me. Welcome back to Biker Girl Gaming, and we're getting back into our Division 2 series with our hardcore character. So, looks like we're all set there. So, we're level 35. Our goal of this series, we started a brand new hardcore character at level 1. Our goal is to get through to level 40 as part of this series. And we're doing it on a hardcore character, meaning that if we die... Whoops, I'm going to go do not disturb. If we die, we would have to start all over. So our goal is to not die. In our last episode, we finished off all the outskirt missions. We got our 2 Pentagon missions. We did our 2 Coney Island missions. We did our Camp White Oak and our zoo. So we've done all the main missions. There are a few side missions left, but we've done all the main missions in DC. So now we are going to go ahead and we're going to head to New York for our last 5.
Hope you're ready to go to New York.
For our last 5 levels. And the goal is going to be to try to complete it in this episode. So this might be our last episode. So I'm going to do some minimal commentary from here. And just let you watch the gameplay.
The division has suffered heavy casualties at City Hall. We believe it was a targeted strike. Isaac has identified an unknown biological compound. It's fast-acting and lethal. We've never seen anything like it before. New York has requested support from agents all over the East Coast. We need to help them. Fela will be our point of contact.
This is Cardinal 1. Requesting clearance to land. Cardinal 1 to base, I repeat. Requesting clearance to land.
Agent Lau, we need to set this bird down. We clear? Lau, do you copy? Fuck, we need to get down there.
Calling all agents. This is Agent Fei Lau requesting immediate reinforcements at City Hall.
Move! Get to cover!
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful. We got hit with a bioweapon. Masks on at all times.
Follow me. We've got to get up there.
Kelso, get inside City Hall and secure the wounded. I'll send help as soon as I can.
Agent, we can climb in through the roof. Follow me.
Contaminated area.
Fuck, this is bad. Isaac's readings are off the charts. Sweep the building and keep an eye out for survivors. We need to get down there. Come on! Lau, we've reached City Hall. I'm with the survivors.
The Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area is secure before they arrive.
Shoot. It's gotta be Rikers coming in through the basement. Agent, cover us while I get these people out.
Keep your mask on. I can barely breathe in this thing.
Agent, this is Lau. There's a surveillance system in the basement. We need to find out who is responsible for the attack. See if you can recover the tapes.
Active server detected. Downloading. Running facial recognition analysis. Analysis complete. Javier, Kajika, James, Dragoff, Theo, Parnell, Vivian, Conley. Status, Rogue. Analysis complete. Aaron Keener. Status, Rogue. Entering contaminated area.
After Coney Island, we knew Keener was working on some kind of virus, but I didn't think he could weaponize it this fast. We should have prepared for this.
Lau, the medics have arrived. They're extracting the survivors.
Meet me at the Haven settlement. I'll send you the coordinates. We have a lot to talk about.
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven. We got incoming. I need you up here.
Exiting contaminated area.
Get rid of these assholes!
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go.
It's strange being here, where it all started. I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a perfect storm for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose New York.
Careful, Agent. Looks like there's trouble up ahead. Get to cover.
Aim for their fuel tanks. That should slow them down.
Come on, we've got to keep moving.
I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in DC. They seem to think the only way to save this city is to burn everything that could be contaminated. It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Get to Haven as soon as you can. Just don't expect a warm welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
Get back!
We're here to speak with Rhodes.
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us.
Get back!
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement was founded a few months back by some ex-JTF and civilian volunteers. They're calling themselves the Peacekeepers. It's the safest place in Lower Manhattan. They've got security, food, supplies, you name it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the Cleaners is pretty impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan. Too much history there. Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
You go ahead. I'll check in on the survivors.
Fuck that! The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
We can keep you safe.
Of course you can. Just like Hell's Kitchen. I'm not gonna fall for that shit again.
We're fighting the same fight here.
You know what? Our situation's a fuck-ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul. But it's your decision.
Do what you need to take care of Keener. And then I want you out. All of you.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Based on the footage you found in City Hall, we've managed to get leads on the other 4 rogue agents.
Theo Parnell, tech specialist and conspiracy theorist.
His whereabouts are unknown, but we think he is linked to the surveillance drones we've been tracking around the city. One was recently shot down in Civic Center. We need you to recover the drone. You might be able to find him from the metadata.
Vivian Conley, explosives expert and a high-ranking leader for the Cleaners.
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive Cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragov, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now. Check in with the local safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to waste. Going after any of these targets will bring us closer to Keener.
In the meantime, we'll do what we can from Haven to support you. Good luck, Agent.
All right. So the hunt for Keener begins. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. I think this is Kajika.
We have reports of Kajika operating in the Battery Park district, staging ambushes against JTF and Peacekeeper patrols.
Should be the best place to start looking for him. Be careful, though. This guy does not mess around.
Civilians.
You're heading into the financial district, home of the old world's most powerful economies. Look where that got them. The area was devastated by a hurricane a few months back. It hasn't looked the same since. Be careful playing around in the mud. The Battery Park district was devastated by flooding after a hurricane. It's more like a swamp than anything else now. There used to be a lot of concentrated wealth down here. Most of the locals used their resources and connections to get out before the city was locked down. Most people didn't have that option.
Jesus Christ!
Incoming hostiles detected.
We have reports of Kajika operating in the Battery Park district, staging ambushes against JTF and Peacekeeper patrols.
Should be the best place to start looking for him. Be careful, though. This guy does not mess around.
Nearby distress beacon detected.
Looks like you found some of Kajika's handiwork.
They didn't stand a chance against someone like him.
Agent profile detected. Turret registered to Javier Kajika. Status rogue.
I can't believe these assholes can still operate their tech.
There's a workaround for everything.
Hostiles approaching.
So we've got proof that Kajika's been here recently, but we need a stronger lead.
Head to the nearby church community. They've been monitoring the patrols in the area, and may have some intel that could be valuable.
Check in with the community leader and see if she knows anything about these patrols.
Hey, Agent. I've been keeping an ear out for patrols in the area. A patrol came by here a while ago, said they were investigating the tremors we've been hearing lately. They headed towards Hugh Carey Tunnel, further south, but I haven't heard from them since.
Let's check out that tunnel. Best case, we find the patrol and they can tell us what they know.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, me too.
We recently learned about a JTF patrol that went missing near the Hugh Carey Tunnel. I tried to get a hold of them, but haven't heard back.
With Kajika operating in the area, they've probably gone dark so he can't track them.
Don't get your hopes up, Agent. If Kajika's there, that patrol is long gone.
I worry Faye may be right, but we have to try.
Civilians in distress.
A JTF patrol went missing near the Hugh Carey tunnel. We need you to find out what happened to them.
Just be careful. Kajika will be looking for patrols. We don't want him to find us before we find him.
Echo detected.
That echo might explain what happened to the patrol. Find a way to access it.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Ooh, that was a bit close. Probably should have stayed a lot further back instead of rushing right up.
Look around, Agent. See if any of this old junk can help you reach that echo.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Keep your guard up. Sounds like the division made it through. How the hell did he find us? With Nancy making all that noise, I'm surprised they didn't find this place sooner.
Nancy? Who the hell is Nancy?
I'll kill you!
Crane detected. Power offline.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? Looks like Isaac's picking up a generator nearby. Try to get power back to that crane.
Generator activated. Power online.
That ought to do it. Move that crane into position. Hopefully this echo will give us some answers.
Isaac's picking up an unmapped tunnel under the street. Looks like the cleaners have been busy.
Generator firmware error. Initiating maintenance.
Damn it! Hold off those cleaners while Isaac works on that generator. Hopefully it won't take too long.
Crack me open like a can of tuna.
Firmware repaired. Power restored.
All right, nice. Get back to the controls and get that crane moving again. Almost there now. Those cleaners must have been guarding the tunnel. They're hiding something down there.
Maybe. But for now, we need to find out what's in that echo.
Bronson, step forward. You're coming with us. For the rest of you, stay exactly where you are.
Please, you don't have to do that!
No detected.
Quiet down. I don't know why we can't just burn him like the rest. As long as Kajika keeps his end of the bargain, we'll keep ours. What if he's infected? We just have to get into Pathway. Then he's Kajika's problem. Can't believe they got Nancy working again.
Poor bastards didn't stand a chance. I just hope John is still alive.
Agent, get to Pathway. Track down Kajika, and find out what the cleaners are planning in those tunnels.
We need to pursue any leads that could bring us closer to Keener.
And figure out what the hell a Nancy is.
Pretty sadistic.
Kajika is coordinating the cleaners from Pathway. We believe he's using them to take out what's left of the JTF. We need you to take down Kajika and locate...
Alright, here we go. We're gonna go after Kajika at Pathway Park. Alright, we're almost there. We just hit level 37. 3 levels to go of my playthrough of getting from level 1 to 40 on a hardcore character. Playing it from the beginning. Gotta watch out for the fire. These cleaners, their fire goes far. I don't want to die to fire. Alright, here we go.
Kajika should be somewhere inside Pathway. Track him down and find anything you can on Keener's whereabouts.
And keep a lookout for John. If he's still alive, we need to find him.
Should have burned them already. A deal's a deal. Kajika wanted him alive.
network detected.
Isaac's picking up a signal in the underground. It could be Kajika.
Stay sharp, Agent. We don't want to lose more people to that asshole.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'll show them the same mercy you showed us.
Identity confirmed. John Bronson.
John was a good man. He didn't deserve to die like this.
There's nothing you can do for him now. You gotta keep moving.
Power disrupted.
That crazy son of a bitch is messing with you.
Better hold back, Agent. Kajika's a shifty bastard.
Agent, you're gonna need to get the power back up and running. There should be a maintenance room near your location.
Power online.
I've still got a read on Kajika. Looks like he's moving deeper underground.
Keep after him, Agent.
Kajika's still running.
Make no mistake. We may have caught him off guard, but we sure as hell have his attention now. He's in the catbird seat down here.
Agent, run a scan of the site and find out where he's heading.
Initiating area scan. Map updated.
It looks like the cleaners have carved a hole up here from the Hugh Carey tunnel.
Cleaners boring tunnels? I don't like where this is going.
If Kajika's hiding in there, you'll need to find a way past the flooding.
They've royally fucked the drainage.
I'll fucking kill you!
According to Isaac, there's a control room nearby. There should be a way to activate the drainage system.
Floodwaters receding.
This is it, Agent. Don't let Kajika out of your sight.
cluster down.
Kachika's on the run again. Finish off those cleaners and stay after him.
Kajika retreated to the tunnel.
Keep the heat on him, Agent. He'll run out of road soon enough.
Isaac's picking up a lot of vibrations.
Careful, Agent. The cleaners are boring tunnels down here. You must be getting close to their drill.
I lost contact with the supply team. Division must have made it through.
We have enough fuel in the tank to reach Haven?
Maybe.
Then we keep going.
Haven? They're gonna drive that thing right through here.
Shit. I knew they were planning something big, but I didn't expect this. Watch yourself, Agent. This tunnel is falling apart. Find a way to destroy that drill. We can't let the cleaners reach Haven.
We're running low on oil. We're never gonna reach the target with this division on our back.
Fuel stockpile detected.
We need to get this drill out of operation. Rhodes, any ideas?
Giant drills aren't exactly my specialty, but let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, Agent. Isaac's picking up a crane, a fuck ton of oil, and a boatload of other stuff that's beyond my comprehension. But if you can access the controls and drop the fuel supplies over that drill head, that should do the trick. You're gonna need to deal with those cleaners while the fuel's on the move. Are we done here?
Almost. Agent, make sure that drill is out of commission.
Good job taking out that drill. The last thing we need is a bunch of cleaners salvaging this stuff when you're done.
We've already lost too many people. If they breached Haven, there would have been nothing left to save.
Now get back to Kajika. Isaac's detecting movement in the tunnels up ahead.
Don't let Kajika get away this time. We're not gonna get another shot at this.
Taking out that drill was a start. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every time I take a leak. If Kajika gets away, he's gonna come for us.
No pressure, Agent.
These tunnels just keep on going.
Guess the cleaners have more control over this city than we thought.
Had, Kelso. With that drill out of action, we made a serious dent in their operation.
I hope you're right.
The only thing we need to worry about right now is finding Kajika.
All right, last round. All we have left is to get in here, take out Kajika, and we're finished with this part of the manhunt.
You made your choice. Now you have to face the consequences.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
Incoming hostile communication.
My fight was never with the division. You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
for you, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
Get away from that steam and finish him off.
Water valve detected.
Agent, try to lower the water.
Pick the wrong side, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
He's trying to trap you. Get away from that steam and finish him off. Lure him down there. Beat him at his own game.
Looks like I'm gonna have to finish you off myself!
Rogue agent deceased. Rogue shade skill.
Good work, Agent. See if you can find anything on Kajika's watch. Rhodes, are you getting a signal?
Not a damn thing.
Shit. He must have been holed up in here for a while. Find where he was hiding and search for clues.
Kajika's old school. He knows that it's better to keep his records analog and some intel only in your head.
Rogue shade skill acquired.
All right, Kajika's done. We just got to go finish off the mission with the computer up here. And that key we got earlier from the dead guy when we climbed over the wall opens the door with the loot up here as well.
Kajika's targets. He really knew how to cover his tracks.
One left. I guess this is why he was using the cleaners to take down Haven and end his vendetta.
You made a big difference here today, Agent. Well done.
I'll send a crew to collect the intel. Hopefully I'll find something that can help me locate Keener.
Rogue agent deceased.
A lot of people will sleep easier with Kajika out of the way. It's terrifying how a single person can cause so much damage.
I'm going in with a team to secure his hideout and any intel left behind. By the looks of it, he gathered quite a bit of information that should be useful. Hopefully, some that will bring us closer to Keener.
How we doing, Faye?
Nowhere close to figuring out where Keener's hiding just yet. The bastard's been covering his tracks.
Are you surprised?
Of course not. I'm pissed. He's playing with us, making us dance for his amusement.
We'll keep looking for leads. He can't stay hidden forever.
All right. So I think we're going to go after Parnell now. Let's see. Two Bridges is Vivian. National Bank is Dragoff. So let's go
Parnell
here.
was an RPA pilot before he went rogue, so he knows drones inside and out. A peacekeeper managed to shoot one down, and we'd like you to check out the crash site for anything that could lead us back to Parnell.
All right. So we're heading off to find Parnell. We're still level 37, but we're very, very close to level 38 with that completion of that mission.
You're heading into the Civic Center, former headquarters for government and law enforcement agencies. And I really do mean former. There were widespread protests and riots here in the early days of the outbreak. Now, it's more like a memorial to the society we lost.
Hostile broadcast detected. Nearby signal detected.
You're coming up on the drone. Dig out that transceiver, and we'll see where it takes us.
Transceiver secured. Downloading comms protocols.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some...
Recovering that transceiver is a good start, but we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
All right, level 38. So we're going to get to the safe house, and then we're going to check our gear.
Hostile control point detected.
And continue to try to find Parnell. We're moving along pretty good. 2 levels to go till we reach our goal of getting to level 40 from the beginning on a hardcore character. Okay, had to take out a few Rikers. Here we go. Next safe house.
Check in with the community leader. They've been supporting our agents.
Hey there. Judging from the orange ring, I'm assuming you're here on division business and not to adopt a cat? The other agents left some stuff here, in case one of you comes in here. Let me know if you change your mind about that cat, though.
No, I'm good. I don't need to adopt a cat.
Data analyzed. Signal source identified with 91% accuracy.
Good enough for me. Looks like Parnell's drones have been controlled from an abandoned prison. Creepy.
Perfect place to hide a covert operation.
Not for long.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go, I'll leave my L86 as my secondary. I'm gonna go with the police M4, I think. Or maybe I'll do, no, I already have an LMG. Okay, I'm gonna go with the police M4. Get some extra rounds on there. Reload speed. And we'll go critical chance. Let's check our gear. 56. Already have the best piece on. Oh, I go from yellow to purple, but I go from 65 base armor to 85. So I think we're going to do that. 50, 52. I don't think the 2 is honestly worth going to purple on that one. Okay, 78. All right. Probably won't do anything with this, but we'll just go ahead and we'll add some rounds. All right, let's go. We're going to go find
We tracked the drone signal to
Parnell.
the antennas on the roof of the tombs.
And when we get there, I'm
Parnell
probably
should
going
be
to
in
switch
there, or
from
at
my
least he's been
drone
there at some
to
point.
a
Scouts have
jammer.
spotted Rikers in the area and coming out of the building.
I'll help out on this
Wrong
one.
way.
If Parnell's the tech genius everyone makes him out to be, you're gonna need a bigger genius to crack his shit.
We're so privileged to have you on board, Rhodes.
This is why I left my drone on till we get there. Because I knew we'd probably come across some enemies. I just wanted to have it.
They killed him. I'm gonna have to move. I can't see him. I got him.
There we go.
Thank God that's over.
Got more coming. There they are. They're in the sewer. All right, jammer. All right, here we go.
We've tracked the signal from Parnell's drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tombs. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least, we'll be able to find some of his equipment.
I'll sit in on this one, in case you need some support. Me? I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
I'm gathering this shit up.
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile radio intercepted.
Agent, thank God you're here. Listen, I know you won't believe me, but I'm on your side. I've been undermining Keener's operation for months. I infiltrated his network. I don't think the Rikers suspect it yet, but I fucked up. I think he's onto me. I'll meet him in the cafeteria.
I can smell his bullshit from Haven. Be careful, Agent.
Wait, I can explain. No!
Human remains detected. Analyzing data. Positive identification. Theo Parnell. Rogue agent deceased.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's not that hard to fool them. You really should be more careful.
They fell for it!
This kid changed his facial recognition record on the Shade database. I fixed the exploit. Shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Don't trust anything Parnell says. He's just trying to distract you and give himself an opening. I've seen this shit before, and it never works out for them.
You like a challenge, right? See that button? If you push it, I'll give you a present. You really like blindly following orders, don't you? You ever think for yourself?
Hostile striker drone detected.
Aw, you're no fun.
Unknown network detected.
I'm getting a ping next door in the infirmary. Parnell must be there.
projection device detected.
Parnell can create holograms of himself?
One of those fuckers is more than enough.
Hey, Agent. There's something you need to know. I've been digging through some classified division records, and there's evidence of institutional corruption that goes all the way to the top. You really think the division is insulated from Washington and its political bullshit? We should be working together.
Parnell's signal's getting stronger. Looks like he's in the security room at the top of the building. This must be where he keeps his research. Try to access it.
Act terminal detected. Hostiles. Bypassing security protocols.
All right, Rhodes. Show us what you got.
I'm on it, Kelso. Should have this nut cracked in no time, thanks to Isaac. You really don't deserve this kind of power. You really don't.
Wouldn't want to be you.
Scan results. Files found. 1. Playing audio file.
You want my research? Sorry, but you didn't say the magic word.
He wiped the servers. There's nothing there.
Then we need to get moving and get a hold of Parnell.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Judge? Please tell me you left your radio on. I'm here. You still got this under control, right? Of course! I'm on my way to you now. The division won't be far behind. Get ready.
He's running scared.
visual on Parnell, don't hesitate. You may not get another opening on him.
Oh, I admit it. Your cardio is better than mine. I'm still gonna get away, though. You know you're not the good guy, right? You're the one wading through blood while I'm trying to get to the truth.
Remember, Parnell can't be trusted. He'll do and say whatever he can to throw you off. Don't lose focus. Take this bastard down.
Alright, just in case you aren't aware yet, if you want to get into the room downstairs to get the loot, gotta get this key right here. Alright, let's go back to getting Parnell.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Keener, it's me. I need an evac. Send a helo to my location.
Sorry, Theo. I can't do that. I can't keep cleaning up your mess.
Keener, are you serious? Keener, answer me. Keener!
You've got him cornered.
Alright, so that key allows us to interact with this computer. Or that we interact with the computer, then the key opens this door. Alright, is that G36 better? Slower RPM, but... yeah, a lot higher base damage, so... I think we're going to switch to that real quick. Reload speed, critical chance, and we're gonna swap back over to our pulse. All right, let's go get let's go get Theo.
DZ turrets compromised.
Apparently, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeve. We tracked his watch to the park nearby.
I got you covered. Here's your ticket, fucker. Should've played smarter. You getting worn out yet?
He's got nowhere to run now, the coward.
Identification confirmed. Agent Theo Parnell. Error. Multiple signatures detected.
What the hell? How many of those does he have?
When you can't trust anything, shoot everything. This is right in your wheelhouse, Agent.
Okay, we're gonna try to take this safe.
Rogue agent detected.
Glad to see you got through that in one piece. See if you can recover any intel from Parnell.
Rogue shade skill detected. Rogue shade skill acquired.
All right. Now we got a decoy.
I got a link to his watch, but he's running some kind of wipe protocol, and it's gone. Managed to get some data off it, though. Looks like system files, mostly. But I'm pretty sure he tried to
Level
access a
39.
remote backup server.
Backups for the data he wiped at the prison?
Probably. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of processing power to find the server, crack it, and extract the files. I've got a few ideas, but his watch is definitely gonna help as well.
All right, now we got to go to the police headquarters for a side mission to complete this part of the
Parnell's
manhunt.
remote backup server could help us find...
There are
Still
still
quick.
hundreds of computers all hooked up to the same network at the police headquarters and Civic Center. Get me access, and I'll find that server.
All right, let's do a quick inventory check here. Switch that. Base armor 99, 116. I'm gonna stick with the Fenris though. Okay, stick with that. And I think, yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna sell off all this extra stuff. Because our inventory is getting full. Alright. Now let's go to police headquarters and let's finish off the Parnell. We're at level 39, one level away from completing our goal for this series. Let's do it.
The building's dark. We're gonna need to reconnect the power to track down Parnell's server. Hopefully, you just need to reset a breaker box or generator.
You're also gonna have to hook Isaac up to the satellite dish on the roof.
Well, that's the perimeter taken care of. Time to find a way into the building. We're not gonna be able to do anything here until we have power in the building.
Floor plans say there's an electrical room on the second floor. Get in there and do your magic, Agent. I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my ass until you get the lights back on. No rush.
I know you got this whole grumpy old man thing, and it's worked for you in the past. But it's not working for me. Knock it off and stay off my comms.
You think you can track his server without me? Go ahead. Face it, kiddo. You need me. Congratulations, you flipped the switch and the power's back on. Now find a computer and reboot the station's network. The station's network is coming back online. Now, for the fun part. Getting Isaac plugged into the satellite dish so we can track down Parnell's server. Ah, shit. You're gonna need a key to get to the roof. Try the chief's office. Should be close.
This should be fun! You like that?
Once you hook Isaac into the dish, it shouldn't take too long to find the server and empty it out.
Access granted.
Okay, I'm in. Just need you to buy me a little time so I can track down Parnell's server. And no, I don't know how much time. Exercise a little patience, Agent. Damn signal is bouncing all over the place. Havana, Cairo, Tokyo. Ah, shit. I lost it. You have to realign the dish. Nearly got it. Realign the dish one more time. we go. I like the sound of that.
Encryption disabled. Downloading.
We've got a solid connection and have almost finished downloading the data.
Let's not celebrate just yet. Parnell encrypted the data on his server, so we just moved this problem from one server to another.
I'll take a look. I think I can use Parnell's watch to crack the encryption. Remember, Keener's still out there and every second counts. Thank you, Agent. This means a lot.
Rogue agent deceased.
Parnell was a bit of a shadow on Keener's roster, but it seems that they were working together on several projects. With him out of the equation, it's bound to put a dent in Keener's plans.
I'm using Parnell's watch to decrypt the data you retrieved from his server. It seems to be working, but it'll take time. I'll keep you posted as soon as I have anything actionable.
Any updates on the search, Faye?
A lot of noise and false leads. Keener's been keeping his minions on a tight leash and not revealing the big picture to anyone.
Keeping things need to know.
All of the other targets seem to be in it for their own reasons. None of them seem fully aligned with Keener's personal motivation.
It's almost admirable. In a cult leader, serial killer kind of way.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's go to the
Dragov's
bank.
got Wall Street completely locked down, but we've had...
We're at 39.5, so we'll keep playing till we get to 40.
Check in with the local community. The agents used it as a safe house and have left their reports behind for other agents.
Wall Street is a good fast travel point for other parts of the mission we need to do on this side of the map as well, so that's why I'm heading here next. And since we'll get to level 40 before we start Vivian Conley, I have a friend that may end up watching this that will be very happy that we spared Vivian Conley. Let's get this main boss. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Got a little crazy there for a minute. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is we're heading to the safe house at the bank, and then we'll head probably to Wall Street to go after Dragov. We're gonna skip these hostiles and go straight into the safe house.
Yeah, anchorage in windows, but you're gonna have to wait a bit. I got some tunes coming up for you first.
This community leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to security, but at least they have an open door policy.
Dude, I know what you're thinking. Commune and a bank. Yeah, that's right. We're occupying this joint. We let some agents hang out here too, as long as they're cool. They told me they were keeping tabs on the Rikers on Wall Street. They left some notes here, somewhere.
Looks like the agents did their research. They've mapped the compound inside and out.
We've got a line on Dragov. He's leading a group of Rikers that took over Wall Street.
This ain't gonna be a cakewalk. Dragov protects them like their family, and they've been stockpiling weapons and supplies for months.
Oh, great family he's got. Thieves and murderers.
Not much different than his previous family, if you ask me.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Alright, now we're heading for Wall Street to go after Dragov. And that should definitely... We might even hit 40 before we finish. But if we don't, the completion will definitely get us to level 40. We're going to skip the side missions. There's a control point right here.
Civilians in danger.
Don't want to aggro the control point. Only killing the ads necessary to get us to Wall Street safely.
We did it!
At this point.
We did what we had to do.
Alright, almost there. Get to this row. Nope. One more. Alright, here we go. Let's get it.
You're coming up on Dragov's outer perimeter. Remember, you're only here for Dragov. But if you find his supply depot, raid it. Denying Dragov that stockpile will also deny Keener crucial support.
Be careful. I still don't like the idea of throwing into the wolves, no matter how much we want Dragov first row in the City Hall attack.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I hear gunfire. Report.
The loading area by Broad Street is under attack. It's the division.
Sell the gate. Use the APC. Do not let them raid the stockpile. Protect that stockpile. Duchess, I need you to see to it personally.
On it!
Get that stockpile, Agent. Everything you take from them is something they can't send to Keener.
Fuckers bring Keener supplies. I don't care what it takes. Take them out!
Breaching to the stockpile now.
Hostiles. Incoming. Hostiles. Drawing near. Hostiles. Incoming. Hostiles approaching. Hostiles. Incoming. Hostiles. Drawing near. Hostiles. Incoming.
Where did you find these?
Nah, that's not part of the agreement.
I need to know that they'll work.
Talk to that Theo kid. He'll verify the guidance systems on those boards.
What about the rest?
We've got Sarah crates, aluminum, explosives, chemicals, proteins, all of it. And we're mixing the aerosol at the pier.
I may have a few other things to add to the list.
Give us enough time, and we can find anything.
I want to see the setup at the pier. The mixture is very particular.
We can head that way, then.
A drag-off?
Yeah.
Get rid of these security cameras. They're a liability.
Not as much of a liability as losing product to theft. These guys are family. But we all know some family can't be trusted.
Dragov's helping Keener with supplies for his bioweapon. No telling how much of this stuff he's already moved on to Keener. This is bad news, Agent. We have to get to Dragov ASAP.
Stockpile's lost. No response from Duchess.
Fuck! They killed Duchess? I want them dead! These assholes suffer!
Get this shit off!
Hostile forces. Incoming. Hostiles nearby.
Regroup at the APC and load it up. It's time to take back control.
Careful, Agent. Take your time. You don't need to rush this.
Alright, this part's going to be a little tricky. Hopefully we'll get through it. Look how close we are to 40 right now. We're like 39 and like probably 80% on the way to 40. Let's not die here.
his house down around him.
These motherfuckers are the same people who killed Barrett. We're gonna let them go? This is our family. Our house. Show these fuckers the door.
Dragov is holed up in the exchange, but it looks like it's locked down tight. You might be able to gain access from the scaffolding across the street.
Alright, so far so good. Just gonna wait a few seconds so we're closer to getting the drone back. I wanted it full health for this battle. Alright, let's go in, let's do it.
Blow this shit! Let's fuck them up!
Alright. So if you want to get the loot in the little room, we gotta click that box there. We'll be able to get loot back here before we go out to go to the next phase.
Goddamn drone came out of nowhere! Right there! That's where I'm gonna kill you! exchange. Hold them off. I'll strap up and deal with this personally. Rod, Knuckles, you're with me.
Unknown network detected.
These bastards have killed your brothers, murdered your sisters, imprisoned you and your family. Are you gonna take that? Did we take this place and throw these rich bastards at a Wall Street for nothing? Then show the division that they can't touch us. Show me what you're made of.
Tricky little bastard!
Okay, just the boss phase now. This can get a little tricky.
It's time. The division's reign of terror ends here and now.
Let's get them, boys. Time to put these fuckers down.
This goddamn armor needs fixing!
I got that. They got one over there.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Got a shot.
Shade tech detected. Rogue agent deceased. Rogue shade skills
Alright.
acquired.
That should put us over 40. Sticky bomb explosive.
Great work, Agent. Dragov is down. But
That
we
did,
still
we
need to
hit
find
level
out where
40.
he's moving the supplies for Keener.
I'll follow up with Rhodes and see if we can find a lead.
All right, we reached our goal. All right, for those of you that may not know how to access the cage inside there with the yellow key, we've got 2 yellow boxes. One on this side, right under there. One over on this side, right up there. Got to shoot those. And then you can run back in here. Get the yellow key, and I'll show you how to unlock that room. And there's also loot in here as well. So here's our key. Here's our loot. And then to get in this room with the key, first we need to get this yellow box right there. And put here. Gotta shoot this here. And there we go. And there's 4 loot boxes in here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll finish Dragoff. Got one side quest. What side quest we have to finish down here?
Agent,
in order for the Dragoff to be
looked into
done.
Riker's activity and found something interesting.
I've got a line of where Dragov's guys were hauling those supplies for Kina, Pier 26. One of our patrols caught sight of Rikers carrying crates in that direction.
We don't have the manpower to secure the pier, but we can't let Keener get those supplies.
Alright, let's go finish off the Dragoff portion of this mission. Then we're going to head back to the White House, and I'll show you how you get your watch if you don't finish the entire Keener section.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
And that completes the goal of this series. Starting the Division 2 over again from the beginning with a hardcore character. So we made it to level 40 without dying. I still don't want to die. I don't want to lose my hardcore character. But at this point, at least we achieved our goal. I want to finish this Dragoff portion of the manhunt. So we've got to go clear the pier. We're not going to worry about these hostages over here.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
This is the pier they were talking about in that echo when we were raiding the stockpile.
We can't let Dragov's supplies get to Keener.
Assuming they haven't made it to him already. Hopefully we're not too late. Take a look around. See what you can find. You don't leave that many people guarding an empty building. The Rikers are here for something.
Recent aerial footage shows some chemical spillage on the east side and some Rikers activity on the north. This may be related to Keener's bioweapon.
Scope them both. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Aerosol chemical equipment detected. Exothermic reaction initiated. Aerosol chemicals destroyed.
Dang, that heavy dude was running fast.
Chemical pressure released.
Ain't exactly Vex-6, but it'll do.
No, it won't.
Echo,
This
nearby.
mixture is providing the correct dispersal under pressure.
We're following your instructions. If you need a different chemical ratio, then you need to provide it. None of these guys are chemists.
That's not what their records say.
Fuck off with that shit.
My instructions have gone through rigorous testing. Your guys can't follow them, and get me some who can.
Fuck!
Get that reaction under control.
It's not stopping!
Then dump it, you useless fuck!
Looks like you're running a real quality operation here, Dragov.
Go fuck yourself.
Hate to break in on this little party, but I finished some more analysis of Isaac's data from the Wall Street compound. It's not good. Use cases include aerosol dispersal mechanisms and cultures for growing viruses.
Dragov's helping Keener with his bioweapon. We need to shut this whole operation down. Agent, secure the north side of that pier. Any supplies the Rikers were prepping to send need to go up in smoke. Do not, I repeat, do not let the Rikers get those supplies off the dock.
Fuel pump detected. Fuel pump activated.
I like the way you think, Agent. When that barge is flooded with fuel, it'll be gone in no time.
Alright, let's finish this.
Solid work there, Agent. We've just put a large dent in Keener's bioweapon production. He may believe he's got this wrapped up, but he's got another thing coming.
I'm not so sure. He's had plenty of time to work on this. We may need some outside help, but for now, this is a big win for us.
Rogue agent, deceased.
Dragov was a big player in Lower Manhattan. He rallied the Rikers under one banner again and hoarded an abundance of supplies. He's gonna leave a power vacuum behind, and that's something we can exploit.
I'll send in a squad to retrieve the chemicals at the pier. Securing them is a win, but who knows how much Dragov has already provided to Keener.
Faye, it's Kelso. Any new leads on Keener?
Well, I've managed to track some of his comms with the other targets. We can at least confirm that he's still in New York. But the signal's been bouncing between so many relays that it's impossible to pinpoint an origin.
Well, at least we know we're not chasing a ghost.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind it. At least then the bastard's already dead.
Alright. 3 of the 4 side targets completed.
Benitez and Rhodes have requested that we take a look at 2 locations. Federal Reserve and a section of Doyer Street.
That unlocks 2 additional side
Didn't see you
missions.
there for a sec. Thanks for coming. Benitez and Rhodes have requested that.
Alright, we are going to go back to the White House. It's one of the changes to the game last year was once you get to level 40, you can get your watch without completing Warlords of New York. So, what's nice about a hardcore character is if you've had one before and you started your shade levels, once you reach level 40 and get your watch again, you go back to your shade levels where you were before.
Agent, we
So
need
right
you back
now-
in New York. Cleaners in Brooklyn. We need
No,
reinforcements.
we're not going to go to Brooklyn. So right now you see I have the double zeros in the top right corner. The 100 is my season pass from the current season from my regular characters. But the double zeros, when we went from 40 to double zero, that's because that's our shade level.
Coop's got an upgrade to your tech. You should visit the quartermaster.
Alright, so we visit him and we'll be able to get our watch. Accessing the shade watch.
Root directory compromised.
And my shade level's 818.
Unlocked and synchronized.
Alright, watch level 818. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well, thank you for watching this far. If you're still here, I appreciate it. If you haven't hit that sub button yet, I'd appreciate it if you could, as I'm trying to get my channel up to 500 subscribers. And every new subscriber helps me get a little closer to that goal. Keep in mind it is free. And it helps me out a ton. Also, any likes or comments are appreciated as they do help with the YouTube algorithm. And with that, I'd like to say I hope you've enjoyed this series, starting a hardcore character in the Division 2 from the beginning, level 1 through level 40. And I hope to see you in one of our other series as well. We'll have some more Division 2 content in the future, I'm sure. And with that, I'd like to say wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, I hope you have a wonderful morning, day, or night, and I hope we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.